Good morning to everyone out there in Grassland. This is a beautiful day in Orlando, Florida, on November 20th, 2022. I wanted to make a short video on battery-powered equipment, why I went to battery-powered. Maybe it'll help some other owners out there or companies. I did some research on the battery powered. I thought, first of all, it was the first reason was because it was better for the environment, so we were told. Second reason is I was doing for the videos that I researched on maintenance was a second reason. Less maintenance, less gas because it's more environmentally friendly. It's cheaper. Then once I purchased the battery powered, I found some other benefits that I did not come across of other videos, and that's why I wanted to make this video and share those other benefits with maybe someone else like myself or other companies. And when I did research on the battery powered, I wanted a brand. I wanted the brand that I used to be. I wanted a shop that was local, and because just in case there are repairs. I didn't know. I was new to the battery equipment, so I didn't know what kind of repairs was going to happen, and if any did happen, I wanted to make sure I didn't have to ship it off to Buffalo or wherever to get it serviced. So in my area, there were two companies that were battery powered. One was Stihl. There's a Stihl dealership up the street from me. And it's a great dealership. I won't say the name of them right now, but I take my equipment up there and the gas equipment, and they do an outstanding job. But when I went up there to check out the battery-powered equipment, the Stihl battery-powered equipment that they had, I asked questions from one of the owners. And he, I said, can I handle it? I'm, wanting to know, about this equipment, and he didn't know anything about it. So I went over there and I said, well, can I handle it? So yeah, he went over there, we unlocked it, and I, took out, I think it was a weed whacker. I took it out and handled it, and I says, can I put a battery in it? I want to feel the weight distribution and make sure it's not, unbalanced on one side. So he went over and got a battery, put it in. Make a long story short, and he says, here. And make a long story short, I was not impressed with the customer service of this location. So I did a little more research before I made a commitment, and I found an Ego brand dealership that's fairly close to me as well. So I stopped down there. I'm talking about a year worth of research. So I took a day and stopped down there. And the Ego people were absolutely great. They said, here, try this. They let me, there's even, they also had a Green Mean distribution centers. They had Green Mean mowers there, and they let us drive around the mower. They were, the customer service was outstanding. And that's what sold me on the Ego. They were very knowledgeable about the equipment. This is what it does, this is what it doesn't do. They let us use it, they let us handle it. So that's why I chose Ego. So we use Ego. I've been using Ego for like 2 years now. Now, one reason that I didn't convert over to battery powered sooner was because I had an open trailer. And from what I read is that battery powers and rain don't get along. So I had the open trailer, and so I did not convert right away, but I could not afford to get a enclosed trailer. Well, I didn't think I could enclosed trailer right away, so I had to make other arrangements. So I did use the open trailer for the first year, the first season in Florida, first rainy season, and I had some covers. I had some equipment covers that I use, and I'll go over it with you because they're outstanding. And as far as that we used the equipment all through the rainy season, and these covers kept the batteries and the equipment dry. But back to why I converted into battery powered. One was because I want to save gas, I want to save the prices of gas. Two was the maintenance. And three was the service. Okay, back to why I converted to battery powered. One was to save gas. Well, first of all, like I said before, was the environment. I wanted to promote our company to be environmentally friendly, so that was the first reason, to be green. Second reason was to save gas. We didn't have to pay for gas and oil and mix. And the third reason was, from what I understood, was less maintenance. But the first year was this open trailer. It's in a location now to where we don't use it. I'm saving it for a second crew. But I want to point out that this is the it's called dry wraps. This is the cover that we used to protect the battery powered equipment for the first year we used it, and it worked fine. Just make sure you keep it tight. Okay, there's several size batteries. A lot of the equipment comes with a battery. You can purchase the weed whacker or grass trimmer blower at Lowe's with a battery. That's a 2.5 hour. That, I find, that is not really enough time for our type of work. It's good for a homeowner, but I find that the 5 hour, it's five hour battery. It's the size. Well, no, they're not. They have not a 4 hour battery now, but the 5 hours what we use, and it's a little bit heavier than the 2.5, but it lasts longer. I find that on these, this is the gauge for how much juice you have. Each bar I find is good for one property. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 properties. Now when you put, okay, now I want to demonstrate what it looks like in the rack. So I'm going to put that battery in there, and it fits. These battery powered fits the racks that you have for the gas power, so you don't have to get other racks. And there, it fits. It fits on the rack that we had for the gas power. No worries. To fuel up a battery power, you don't have to mix any fuel. You don't have to pour any gas. You don't have to get your hands filled. As far as efficiency, you don't have, and the fuel of the equipment, you don't have to have any gas. You don't have to stop, pour gasoline into the container. All you gotta do is take the battery, slide it in there. Now it's recharged. 2 seconds. You don't have to have that pull cord. You pull in this way, pulling 3 or 4 times, pulling that cord. You just turn it on. There it is. Game changer. It's a game changer of saving time. What I liked about the battery powered after I purchased it was the blower. Okay, now I have a handheld blower. When I had gas powered, I had a backpack. I don't have a backpack now. Ego does make a commercial type equipment to where you wear the battery on the back. Okay, I did not get that. I wanted to try this out first. This is actually a residential model. We've been using it for 2 years, going on 3 years. Okay, at 65 years old, I was throwing that, I don't know what, 12-pound gas backpack on my back, lugging it to the backyard, blowing off the patios in the back, windowsills, whatever, and then lugging it in the back. Okay, not only that, but after the equipment is like a couple months old, it doesn't start the first time. So at 65, I'm pulling these cords 3, 4, 5 times, trying to get this beast started. Okay, check this out. It's about maybe 8 pounds. I take it in the back, do the job, bring it out front, put it away. That's it. At the end of the day, my back does not hurt. So if anybody's watched this video that's older, in my age, I would highly suggest getting battery-powered equipment.